I warn you. He gets very irate.
Okay.
He's sleeping. I waited for him to fall asleep.
Where's she at?
She is laying right beside him. I tried to tell her now that he's asleep to get away from him, but she won't. She's still laying next to him crying. She needs medical attention.
Okay, well, we need to get her out here so we can talk to her.
Okay. I will talk to her.
They're in bed together. He's sleeping, but she's refusing to get out of bed.
He knows you guys are here. He's going to go get us.
She's saying she needs medical. Should we just get him to stage? They're living here. It's going to be a domestic. So if she has injuries.
No, they've been dating for years.
Yeah, so it's going to be a domestic. Okay, I'm going to get an ambulance to come and check you out, okay? Where's he at?
He's back here laying on the floor sleeping.
Okay, he doesn't know we're here?
Well, not yet. I'm hoping he doesn't realize, because he will tear this place up.
Did you see everything that happened?
I seen the place where he put hands. No. He's going to really hurt her. I'm the one pressing the charges.
Okay, well,
he's going to try to kill her.
Does she stay here with you guys?
No, she lives with he lives with me.
Okay. Did Jonathan do this to you? Hey, you're okay. Hold on. Let him keep sleeping for now.
Okay.
She said she doesn't live here. Okay, how long have you guys been together? Long time. Do you guys always stay together?
Not always.
No. Has he ever been arrested for domestic before against you? Is this the first time this has happened? No. When did he do this to you?
It's just happened.
It just happened? Okay.
I didn't know how to help you.
I know I need to go.
Here, I'm gonna get some pictures.
I need to go right now.
You want to sit in my car
I'm fine.
so he can't come out here?
No, I don't want to go. I don't want to be here.
You want to sit in my car?
No, I want to fuck home with my kids. I don't want to be here.
Do you want to pursue charges for this?
I don't want to have to do anything.
Yeah, because he's...
You don't?
I can't do
I
it.
can't do it. I don't want to talk to you guys even.
They got kids together.
They have kids together.
The death of him.
Okay. If you just want to go, they're going to check you out. Make sure you're not, like, you know.
Got a concussion.
Yeah, make
He's
sure
throwing
you're
up and
okay.
everything else.
Here, let's walk over there. You got it?
I don't know how he's going to do. Watch your step when you step in.
Hey, look up for us. Get up here, okay? Stand up. Stand up.
What is going on?
We'll explain it to you. Just give us your hands.
I'm not doing no moving into the police clinic.
Okay, stand up.
What is going
Stand
on?
up. Yep, we'll explain it to you. Just put your hands behind your back.
What is going on?
Yep, just put your hands behind your back. We'll explain it to you.
Explain what to me? No, what's going on?
Okay. Stand up.
I can't stand up, motherfucker. My feet are broke. Can you tell me what the f I'm in handcuffs for?
Yep, we'll explain it to you. I just want to make sure.
I'm off on my knees.
What's wrong with your feet?
My feet are broken, dude. Fucking lying about that. Can somebody answer one of my questions or something? What the f going on?
Your feet are broken.
My feet are broke.
Is damaged. He
Okay.
did mess up his feet a few weeks ago.
Okay. Okay. You haven't been walking first? Have you been using crutches or what?
Yeah.
Bro, can y'all answer my question and tell me what the hell is going on?
You went on the stool instead of walking the knees and they
It'll work. My cigarette. Yeah, tell me why, what's going on?
Okay, so you're under arrest for domestic violence. Okay.
Against who? Since when? And I just got arrested sleeping.
I just told you not to put your hands on.
I can't get back. I'm not about to worry about that.
Okay.
Mom, I'll be back.
Once we get out to the car, I'll read you your rights and then we'll have a conversation. Alright. Which foot is it? Sorry.
Both my feet are broken, believe it or not. Damn it. Mom, cigarettes are right there. They are also out.
Feet are broken.
The emergency doing here. Yeah, we take the stuff off so I can get on my porch. I can't run.
His feet are broken?
Bro, both of my feet are broke, bro. I'm not lying. Fractured, whatever the f you want to call it. Can I just...
You can walk on the right one with assistance.
I'm not putting no weight on my shit. My shit up for nobody.
Well, I'm not gonna take you out the
Alright, that's fine. Myself, that's y'all getting sued, not me, motherfucker.
You can sue us, but it's not going to happen.
You obviously were able to do whatever you did in there on your feet.
Able to do what, motherfucker? Nothing. Been sleeping, so keep accusing me, sir. Go ahead.
With your
I didn't
girlfriend?
do nothing to nobody. I was just in my room sleeping.
Okay. Prior to you sleeping.
Okay, and I didn't do nothing before I went to sleep.
Okay.
But had a great night,
You're
great day.
You're gonna stick to that?
The truth, yes,
Okay.
I will.
Okay. Well, we're gonna head over to the cruiser.
I don't know how the hell y'all expect me to get down these stairs.
help you if you want us to.
Oh,
Right
she's in there. Can you like explain what happened? Because she's kind of doesn't really know what happened right now.
I don't know what exactly he did to her before I woke up and got back into the room, into the situation.
Okay.
When they got to going, are still arguing when I entered the room.
Was this last night or this morning?
Yeah, this was a couple hours ago.
Okay, a couple hours.
I've been waiting to get her out of his reach before I could call for help.
Okay.
But I did see him jump across the room at her at one point and punch her in the head. She was already complaining that she couldn't think because she needed to go to the ambulance. Her brain was just kind of, she started complaining she couldn't see.
Okay.
And I seen him punch her in the head a couple times on the bed, and I got him apart, and then it was like an hour later.
Okay.
She tried to leave to go to the hospital out the back door, and she took off running around the side of the house, and he took off running after her. That's why he's all dirty, because they went down in the mud.
Okay.
And he was punching her in the head and the back and everything.
I can't put no weight on my feet. Don't set me on my feet.
Yeah, turn
I'm
around.
just scared. Please don't set me on my feet.
No, just turn like this.
Where your toes are.
I have my heels fractured. The middle of my foot's fractured. I'm not going to be able to walk for the next year of my life. I can't put no weight on my foot.
All right. Are you on your butt?
Yeah, yes, sir. I think I can get it from here.
The July 13th, 2024 Bodycam raises a tight cluster of fourth, fifth, and state law questions worth examining on their merits. The officers entered a private residence without a warrant, which is presumptively unreasonable under Payton versus New York. Two exceptions carry the entry. First, the caller, a resident with apparent authority, voluntarily admitted the officers. That consent is valid under Illinois versus Rodriguez, which recognized apparent authority consent as sufficient, even where actual authority is later disputed. Second, the report of an injured woman needing medical aid triggered the emergency aid exception of Brigham City versus Stewart. Either exception alone defeats a suppression motion. Together, they foreclose it. Probable cause came from the caller's eyewitness account, not the victim. Under Illinois versus Gates, a named on-scene witness with direct knowledge supplies strong probable cause, corroborated by the physical evidence officers observed. Ohio Revised Code Section 2935.03 authorizes a warrantless domestic violence arrest, even when the victim declines to cooperate.
For him. He was laying on the floor, she was on the bed, they were just kept arguing over stupidness. That went on, I don't know, probably 45 minutes of me trying to, and then he got mad all over again. That's when he jumped up under the bed and started punching her in her head and pulling her by her hair. That happened a few minutes later, but after he had punched her in the head and stuff on the bed, I got him off of her and everything else and tried to de-escalate again. That probably went on, I don't know, another hour of them I got him to focus on just me, just argue with me. I kept she was begging to go to the hospital. He wouldn't let her go. If you leave, I'm killing you, bitch. You're going to go for a reason. I'm not going to jail for nothing. I can get you to you. He doesn't understand the seriousness. Then she tried to go out the back door because she was wanting to go to the hospital.
You said that's how he got covered in mud?
Yeah.
Because he chased her down?
Yeah, she went across the deck and was coming down the driveway to run. And he caught her and took off running.
Yeah.
His feet only broke. I mean, they are broke. They are broke, but he didn't feel it when he went chasing her, and he took her down in the mud over here and had her by her hair and was punching her. I had hold of him, and I'm trying to pull him, but he was pulling her hair, so that was just making it worse. And so I got him to finally get his hands off of her hair, and then she got up and ran back into the house under the bed, and then it just kept going. He was still bickering back and forth. He finally calmed down enough, and then he started, there's nothing wrong. Let me cuddle her, Mom. I got her. I'll take care of her. She's going to be fine. I got her. She's just being dramatic. So then he made her lay down and tried to tuck her in. And And then she was just laying there crying until he finally went onto the floor and kind of fell asleep. That's when I called.
Okay.
I got the kids out of the room because their 2 kids were in the room sleeping during all this.
Their kids were in there the whole time?
Yes.
Okay.
Sleeping through it. They're used to it.
Okay.
It's so sad. But
Were the kids ever in harm's way, do you think?
no, I made sure they were on the other side of the...
They were out of the way?
They were in the room, but they didn't get touched in any way.
Okay.
The officer's statement that rights would be read at the cruiser is legally precise. Miranda attaches to custodial interrogation, not to arrest. The Supreme Court defined interrogation in Rhode Island versus Innis to include express questioning and its functional equivalent. The suspect's spontaneous denials are admissible as party-opponent admissions, not Miranda barred. Handcuffing a suspect claiming foot fractures sits at the lowest rung of the continuum and is objectively reasonable under Graham versus Connor. The charging pattern maps cleanly onto Ohio law. Felonious assault under Section 2903.11 rests on concussion symptoms and repeated strikes to the head. Strangulation at Section 2903.18 is the strongest known predictor of intimate partner homicide. Endangering children under Section 2919.22 follows from the proximity of 2 sleeping children. Abduction under Section 2905.02 rests on the refusal to let the victim leave for medical care.
Sleeping. Even when he jumped on her when she was on the bed, she was at the other end.
Those marks on her neck, did she have those when you went in there the first time, or do you know how she got... Okay, she had those
I know
by the time you got in there?
I know I seen something on the face, and I know I seen something on the neck. I don't know if it was which side. I seen one at one point already there when I came in the bedroom. Yeah.
So she...
I don't have the light back here.
So she was on the bed
Back there.
back here.
And he sprung over and got
sprung
her up
over
against
here.
the wall. The kids were down here.
We're down there.
Yeah,
with the
you can
blanket
see
and
where she
stuff.
was throwing up and everything else.
Is this the door she tried running out and then...
Yeah.
So the kids were in here while this was going on?
Yeah, they were on that bed.
Did they get hit at all?
Nope.
Like with anything?
Nope.
No? Were
They
they...
never even woke up.
Oh, they were sleeping?
Yeah, they never even woke up with all
Okay. So there's a little bit of... There's a drop of blood here. Okay. Well, we're going to go try and talk with her at the hospital. Officer Bird said that he's talked to her before and they have a good rapport, so he's going to see if he can get her to at least say something. Yeah.
He's done so much to that girl.
Yeah, well, depending on if the jail's going to take him right away. If they do take him right away, he's going to go in there. If not, we're going to sit with him at the hospital and get him no bonded. So he's going to have to sit all weekend. So, just because obviously we don't want this happening again. He was drinking or she was drinking, or they both were at all during
I
this?
heard him say, I just finished off this bottle with my grandma's bottle with you. So I don't know if they were back there drinking. No, I did hear him say that.
Okay.
I didn't see nothing while I was sitting in the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you calling.
Thank you so much. I'm so thankful you did me.
She said you came home and heard them back there and you got her? Is that what happened?
No, I just heard them yelling and then carrying on and whatever they were doing. And I heard yelling and screaming and that I've heard many a time. So, you know, I don't, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he came in. He came in with the baby girl because she was yelling and crying and put her in there and said, here you go. You're going to have to take care of her. And then he went back.
Okay. All right. I appreciate you talking to me here real fast.
Responding officers earn an A-, clean entry, precise Miranda sequencing, with 1 deduction for foregoing on-scene medical evaluation. The subject earns an F. Probable cause supports all 5 filed charges. The reporting caller earns an A. She delivered the chronological account on which the prosecution will rest. 3 lessons emerge. First, a victim's reluctance does not end an investigation when independent witnesses and physical evidence supply probable cause. Second, Miranda governs interrogation timing, not arrest timing. Deferring substantive questions to a controlled setting protects admissibility. Third, strangulation is not a secondary injury. It is a predictive marker of future lethal violence. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our channel for even more police interaction and courtroom content.